Hello everyone, MikeMoneyGMR here, and welcome back to Let's Play Donkey Kong Country. It's been a while since we've played this. In fact, you've mainly been seeing Dark Cloud videos and Metal Gear Solid videos before this comes out. In fact, you're going to be seeing a lot of those. Yeah, actually I did just go in there because I'm trying to untangle my cord a little bit. I wanted to show you that anyway. We're up to 59%. It's actually pretty good for how we've been doing. Oh yes, Minecart Madness. Okay, this is another level that's a staple in a lot of people's childhood. Those of you who have played this game before, those of you who have not, you're not going to remember this too well. In this one, there's a gimmick that's different from the last minecart, and you all are probably like, place your bets! How many times is MikeMoneyGMR gonna die in this level? Screw you! No, I'm just kidding. But no. This level actually has a gimmick where you can actually jump out of the cart, and it actually makes for, in my opinion, slightly easier jumps than the last one, but it does have some pretty difficult things that you have to know when to jump out and when not to, you know, for example. Another thing you gotta remember is that they've actually been using this gimmick in other Donkey Kong games as well. Like, I think they reused it in Donkey Kong Country Returns, and in Tropical Freeze they reused it too. So, yeah, it's not exactly the way it used to, like it will be in this one, but somewhat similar. Yeah, you have these little jerk faces at the beginning here, but anyway, let's see if I'm right about this. Yes, I am. Alright. If you actually go up there, you will get a little thing, but don't worry if you missed it. Actually, I think it is the K. That's okay, I made it. The jumps actually feel a little bit easier to make in this one than the last one, because you kind of get a bounce effect. By the way, I wanted to take a moment to say something. What was I was gonna say before I died there? You can actually jump over the thing there, and it's actually a pain in the ass if you do. But don't be surprised if you do it. I missed it. That actually allows you to skip that area, which is very helpful. Oop. I didn't jump high enough there. Oh, if I don't get Kong, I don't get Kong, really. Anyway, you know, it's funny, I can even laugh at myself when I redo these two, you know, when I rewatch these, so it doesn't bother me one bit. It actually makes my day a little bit whenever I rewatch this and I see myself die in a really stupid way. I always die there, by the way. I can't tell you how many times I failed to make that jump. The fact that I made it that first time when we came back was pretty amazing, must admit. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, you don't keep your momentum as you think you would. You actually have to kind of do your momentum yourself. Now see, this one is stupid. You notice how usually they have like the thing where like they're all either the same or they follow like a pattern that goes right to left? Well, this one's just random as hell, so you just kind of have to do it yourself. So the frog is after the fish. Okay. Yeah. Not that that matters too much. I do like to try to get it though. Like I said, even though it doesn't truly matter if you get it or not, it's always fun for me to at least try. How's that saying go? I think it's Yoda who says it. It's like something like there's no can or cannot, or something like that. Actually, there's a, it's not Yoda's version, but there's actually a saying out there that's like, another good one that I loved hearing is, you can only fail if you don't try, basically. And I love that one. If you never try, you will always fail, or something like that. That's my other favorite one. I think I've said that to someone before and they were like, what? Oh, what about this saying? Are you working hard or are you working hard or working smart? That's what it is. You know how it's usually, are you working hard or hardly working? Well, a friend of mine actually came up with this other one that I really enjoyed. And what it is basically, like I said, it's, are you working hard or are you working smart? And those of you out there, if you are, and you're like, what the hell does that even mean? Basically, it just means that, are you doing it the hard way or are you doing it the smart way? Like the activity that you're trying to achieve. Because like, at my work, I can tell you that, there's been times when like, I'll be doing like a thing, and I'll do it the hard way and realize, oh wait, I could have done it this way and finished that action a lot quicker. And I'm like, well, I feel stupid. You know? Wrong place. Okay. How come I can't make that jump? Anyway, we got another game over screen here, but I could just skip it immediately because they allowed you to do that. What was I going to say though? I was going to say something else. My head hurts now, I don't know. I'm trying too hard to remember. Oh well, who cares? Have you ever told yourself, okay, this is gonna sound funny, but have you ever like forgotten something and told yourself it's not important? If I forgot it, it's obviously not important. I've told myself that too many times to count, really. See, I just did it. Like I said, it is very easy to just jump right over the checkpoint. And I wasn't trying to do it to be a smartass. I was actually doing it because I just found myself remembering that I could do it. I mean, I guess in a way it's actually smarter to miss it, because if, say you miss like the, okay. The other stuff, it doesn't matter too much, you know? Ugh, that's another part I hate. Why did I go for those dumbass bananas? Change of subject, I guess. I just recently finished an episode of Dark Cloud 2, and so if you guys remember, I said I was going to censor out this one part because of a spoiler that was in it, right? Well, it was ironic because I was actually rewatching it, and I don't know why, but I could not for the life of me get it to do what I did like in Leisure Suit Larry. because, you know, oh fuck. In Leisure Suit Larry, remember, I got it to actually show up as a bar on the screen. Well, I was doing it on my, I was doing that again, and I made a bar that covers the entire screen. Well, not, what the fuck was that? I was trying to like make it where it would like go all the way across the screen, you know, so that it would hide everything that was spoiler-ific in that place, and it wouldn't do it. And I was like, I don't understand. And well, I was too tired to try and you know, worry about it, so it just is gonna cover the whole screen. And basically, if you're wondering what the image is, I'll show it later. Like, you'll hear me like talking about it in the background, which is kind of funny, but you won't actually see anything. And I don't know why I'm talking about it here, but I guess I'm just trying to explain myself because it kind of pissed me off a little bit having that happen, you know? So I just wanted to bring it up saying like, you know, this is what happened and this is why. But it's like, what's even worse is I've never had this issue before, so I don't know. You know that my editing program is GarageBand, right? And so that's what I was using. Not GarageBand, iMovie. And it's the one I use because it's free, you know, well, more or less. And so I didn't want to go through the trouble of having to do anything with that. By the way, if you do want to, you can actually... Oh, what the hell, it's not that hard. You can actually jump through the thing and come over here, which is weird. And then you can just get these bananas here. There you go, just like that. But yeah, anyway. I already forgot what I was going to say. Okay, Blackout Basement, another level that's really fun, but can be very difficult. How this level works is basically think of it as them putting like a black curtain over the entire level except for your characters. So it's like a green screen, I guess, in a way, where your characters are always visible, but the level itself is not. Like, we'll show you an example. Now, enemies are also invisible too, so you kind of want to take your time. I can't remember, has this song played yet? Oops. I think it played in the other factory level, so it should be fine if I talk over it. To get that down there, you have to use Diddy and cartwheel jump. Don't know why I'm singing along. Oh, I guess another thing I can talk about is, you guys know I've been playing, so I'm pretty sure I mentioned it. I've been playing the 3DS version of Ocarina of Time since I managed to get a copy. And I must say I'm actually really enjoying it. In fact, one thing I can honestly say is really awesome about it is the fact that you know, the motion controls, I thought they would suck horribly because I didn't have any luck with them in Mario and Luigi Dream Team or whatever. Because, like, you know how in that game, the boss fights, one of them uses motion controls, and it got all jacked up on me and wouldn't work. And so I was like, oh great, the motion controls in this game are gonna suck too. And it's just gonna be like that all over again. Well, actually, no, they're actually pretty good in that game. They polished them really well for that game in particular. And, like, I was playing the target shooting gallery, right? And if you guys remember from my Let's Play, I struggled real hard with that, right? And it was hilarious because I played the target shooting game twice just for fun with the, well, you know, as a young Link with the slingshot. And both times, I can admit that I literally got them both my first try. And I was like, what the hell, you know? In fact, I was just like literally mad at myself because I was like, how is it possible that, like, you know, I joke about that in, oh yeah, I know where you get that barrel at, actually. Oh well. But, like, how is it that I joke about it in the game? I'm like, what was it? I was like saying something like, if only there was motion controls, I'd probably be able to do this, right? And like both that and Majora's Mask. And the ironic thing is, that is what did it. Just because I was able to like hold the controller and move it, like not the controller, because you know the whole damn thing's a controller, but I was able to move the thing exactly where I wanted it to go, and that helped. I don't get it. It just didn't make much sense to me. It was kind of funny. Anyway, Boss Dumb Drum is an interesting one. For this, you actually want to keep DK alive to make it easiest as possible. Because, you know, there's those one guys that Diddy has to cartwheel through. Now, if you didn't know that as a kid, like I didn't, this boss seemed impossible. So, yeah, here you go. First, he tries, like, smashing you. Ah! You gotta give this guy credit, though. He's a pretty interesting boss. In fact, I thought this was the most clever thing in the world when I first saw it. I was like, wow. A boss that just spawns enemies? You know, that's not something you see every day. Oh, well, here we go. I feel embarrassed because I have never seen anybody get hit by the boss drum himself. And the fact that not only did I get hit by him, I also got killed by the roly-poly enemies or whatever the fuck they're called. Makes me even more embarrassed. But that's okay. This is the one boss that I thought I would get a flawless victory on, but oh well. I mean, I have gotten it on the other ones too. I remember when I was a kid, I seriously thought that the smoke that comes from him could kill you too, but actually I think if you stand close enough to him where the smoke could hit you, it doesn't hurt you. But I'm not going to take the risk. Oh, he did one more, fucker. I lost count, and so it threw me off. Hold on. Let's go take care of something real quick, because I don't want to get another game over. Especially since the fact remains that I haven't saved it yet. So we definitely need to come and do this real fast. Get killed by the little pipsqueak enemy or whatever the hell they're called. I wonder if we still get the one bad thing. Yeah, we do. Yeah, that thing doesn't actually change until you legitimately beat the game, and then that actually will show that you've, you know, won or whatever. But it's kind of funny just going in there every now and then and just showing that off. Why am I going through the whole level when there's really no point? Oh well. That poor Donkey Kong had like so much trouble keeping up. He's like, slow down, damn! Anyway, here we go. Oh, fun stuff, fun stuff. Excuse me. Anyway, round 2. Well, we already did round 2, but I mean like legitimate round 2. I do like how they come out like an explosion because that just does not seem healthy for him. Whoa. Yeah, that is the final thing. I thought so. I do like how it blows up, though. Anyway, the next level is Chimp Caverns. Can't remember if it's hard or not, so I'm gonna come here real quick just to save it again. I highly recommend you do that every single time before moving on to the next level. Even if you just did save your game, it's a good idea all the same. So everybody's on another level, go check them out. Tanked Up Trouble. Okay, I think this is another one that I really enjoyed and thought was really fun. So I remember right, this is the one where you have to collect the fuel. Yes, it is. Oh, this one is so great. They actually, again, reused this one as well, and I think Donkey Kong Country Returns. And when they did, I was like smiling from ear to ear because I was just like, that is amazing. Anyway, I didn't know this for the longest time, but if you actually look at the fuel can, how many little red dots are on it is how much fuel you're gonna get. If it has red dots all the way around it, it'll fill it up no matter how empty it is. There we go. If it's like only like 2 or 3, it'll only fill up that many, of course. Same goes for if it only has like 1, and so on like that. And don't worry if it like runs out. It gives you plenty of time. When it's only on 1, it'll actually stay on 1 for a pretty amazing amount of time, I must add. Because I remember I got it down to 1 before, after missing 1 of the fuel cans, and I didn't die. So it's just like one of those things where it's like, well, I guess I'll take my chances, you know? So, you know... Uh-oh. Actually, this is probably where we're gonna die here. Yeah. I've only ever died on this stage, like, I think it was 3 times, because we figured out, like, when I first played the game, once again with my parents, I only didn't realize that you're supposed to collect the fuel cans that many times, and then I discovered that and realized, okay, I actually need to work hard to get it. But they purposely try to, you know, rush you so that you will, you know, fuck up. That's like one of the first instances, I think, of a, you know, automatic shooting barrel that blows up. You know, because like they had that in other Donkey Kong games. They have one that like literally blows up. They did that in Donkey Kong Country Returns by putting a, you know, skull and crossbones on it. And oops, fuck. And that was like very impressive for them to actually do that. In this game, they just make it where it just blows up. I deserve that. Screw that. I was waiting for it to slow down because I thought it slowed down at that part, but I think it slows down a little bit more. And yes, I am just continuously going. I don't know. I guess I'm going to try to defeat this level before I end the episode. I don't remember ever getting ahead of the thing, though. No, I mean that seriously. I don't think I've ever been able to get ahead of it before, so that's kind of impressive. Oh, as always, my throat does hurt a little bit, so since it's starting to be allergy season again, my throat's always going to be a little bit congested, so if you hear me cough a lot, that's the reason why. It's not because I'm dying or anything, like I always like to joke to my friends. Oh, that's sketchy. I hate doing that. But that is the way you have to do that. Yeah, I think it was one of the temple levels that did this. I don't know if you can duck under that guy. Because I just thought about that. I was like, hold on a second. I think you can just duck under him, but then no, I had to correct myself because if I remember right, if you try ducking, you don't get up fast enough to jump, so I don't know. Oh well. It's not like it hurts to find out. Anyway, I don't know of anything to talk about right now, so just to put that out there. Mainly because I'm just concentrating so hard on this that I want to make sure I don't screw up like I just did there, because that's going to cost me so bad. Oh, so who's excited for the new Super Mario Maker game? I know I am. I can't wait for that to come out. You see, me and my sister, we love these creative level games, because what we'll do is we'll always create little challenges for both of us to do, and it's always so much fun watching her struggle to do the ones that I've done. And she's actually made one before for this one game, and I was like barely able to complete it, and she actually told me afterwards, she was like, yeah, even I had issues completing it. And I was like, you know what the rules were, right? The rules were you have to make it where even you can complete it. And she's like, yeah, but I just really wanted to make it super challenging. And I was like, whatever. It was just like so priceless. But yeah, anyway. I guess I should stop the episode here because I'm just not making any progress. Anyway, when I come back, we will complete this level and I'll continue my story. Till then, everyone, bye.